Supermarkets are more than places you go to buy groceries. They're meticulously engineered environments designed to influence your behavior and make you spend more, often subconsciously. The way you're drawn to the items without even realizing it, the way the vibrant colors of the displays pull your attention. It's subtle, almost unnoticeable, and it's no mistake. These strategies are rooted in consumer psychology, with supermarkets using how we think, feel, and make decisions to maximize their profits. To truly understand how they achieve this, we must take a closer look.
It's no-frills shopping. The atmosphere is hectic, merchandise is sold off pallets, and customer service is practically non-existent.
Lately, I've been coming almost every other day because they constantly have different things here in the store. Their prices are cheap, and it's fun.
Wholesale shopping can save you money if you buy only what you need. If you get lured into thinking more is better, you could end up spending a bundle, making your wholesale experience more than you bargained for.
Most grocery stores are arranged in similar ways because their layouts are designed to encourage more sales and take advantage of patterns in how people tend to shop. This is why walking into a supermarket might feel like you've stepped into a carefully crafted maze. This isn't by accident. It's the result of a strategically designed layout that encourages shoppers to spend as much time as possible inside, exposing them to thousands of colorful, enticing products along the way. Every tactic, from the placement of items to the direction you walk through the store, draws on these principles, compelling shoppers to follow a pre-planned route. Large grocery chains often consult psychologists and behavioral economics experts to analyze customers' purchasing habits. They examine patterns such as what people buy and how often, both for the entire store and for individual customers. This data is then used to arrange the pre-planned route and overall supermarket layout to maximize how much shoppers will buy, in quantity, price, or frequency. Even something as simple as entering the store employs psychological techniques that are designed to keep shoppers inside. To put this into perspective, ask yourself, have you ever walked into a store and thought about leaving without buying anything? Technically, you could turn around and walk out the same way you came in, but subtle barriers often discourage this. Many stores use what are known as metaphorical doors, which seem to close behind you once you've entered. For instance, some stores place no exit or entrance-only signs in key locations, ensuring shoppers follow a predetermined path through the aisles before reaching the exit. This is part of a concept called the convenience, attractiveness, and normality principle. This principle helps explain why we make certain choices. We're more likely to make a decision if it's easily accessible, visually appealing, and perceived as the typical or expected option within a given context. So if leaving the store through an entrance doesn't seem normal, a feeling reinforced by the no exit signs and the way the store is designed, shoppers will subtly feel pressured to stay and often make a purchase.
The consumer's first threshold of protection is basically his own intelligence, his own common sense, his own refusal to be bamboozled or conned or fooled in the stores where these products and services are offered, or through the ads where these products and services are offered.
To suggest that advertising really has some hypnotic hold on people and cause them, like robots, to do things that are over and above and beyond their control is to seem to me, once again, to be a cop-out on the part of the consumer.
Once the shoppers pass through these metaphorical doors, they'll often encounter what's known as the transition state, a carefully curated environment designed to ease them into the shopping experience. The area will often feature vibrant, neatly arranged produce items and fragrant floral displays that are not just visually appealing. They're strategically placed to create a welcoming atmosphere and help shoppers adjust to the changes in lighting, temperature, sounds, and other sensory inputs after they've entered the store. As shoppers move past the entrance, they're subtly guided along a counterclockwise pathway, a layout choice with significant implications. Research has shown that consumers spend less money but process information better when shopping in a clockwise direction. To maximize profits, most grocery stores are designed to encourage this counterclockwise traffic flow. Entrances are typically located on the right-hand side and exits on the left, making it difficult to shop in reverse. Attempting to do so would require navigating against the flow of shoppers, walking through checkout zones, and bypassing various product displays, an inconvenient and atypical experience for most shoppers. This counterclockwise design is another element that aligns with the convenience, attractiveness, and normality principle. It's inconvenient and not the norm to deviate from the store's intended pathway. Unless shoppers are particularly mindful or willing to put in the extra effort, they'll follow the design trajectory, exposing themselves to more products and making impulse purchases along the way.
Yes, she feels that she must buy wisely if she can. But just what does this mean? What can she do to be sure her money goes as far as possible? Shopping from a grocery list. Using the list tends to eliminate so-called impulse buying, which is a great waster of housewives' funds. What is impulse buying? Let's take a look at Henry Slinkman. He's frequently guilty of it. Henry's going to pick up something for dinner. His wife didn't tell him what to get. Anything that looks good, she said. Henry's been working hard all day and he's hungry. What's more, he's hungry for something different, getting tired of the same old things all the time. That's it. That's what he's hungry for, oysters. So Henry takes not one, not two, but 3 pints of oysters. The way he feels right now, he could eat all of them by himself. When Henry finished dinner that evening, he was sure he wouldn't be able to eat another oyster for a long, long time. Most of what he bought will go to waste. Henry found out about impulse buying the hard way.
So these are the kinds of things that consumers can be alert to in order to sweep aside these kinds of empty or fraudulent appeals and begin asking the tough questions. And the tough questions are, what is the real price of the product and how does it compare with another product of like quantity or quality? What are the characteristics of the product? Is the food nutritious? If so, in what way? Is the food adulterated with water or fat or chemical additives? Are they labeled? Is there enough disclosure about what the product can do and can't do? And if there isn't enough disclosure at the point of sale, like on a package, can the consumer write to the manufacturer and get this information?
One of the most notable strategies involves the use of anchor products, which are items like eggs, milk, meat, and frozen foods that are considered essential to the consumer. Because these are products that many people need, grocery store designers leverage their placement value very carefully. For example, you'll notice that anchor products are typically placed along the back and side walls of the store, requiring shoppers to walk through the entire store to reach them. In the process, they pass by many other items, increasing the likelihood of impulse purchases. But the design doesn't stop there. Displays located at the end of aisles, called end caps, are carefully stocked with eye-catching products that are often on sale or heavily advertised. These are meant to grab your attention and tempt you into adding them to your cart. But even if shoppers are able to resist these temptations, the layout ensures that simply sticking to a shopping list demands substantial willpower.
What drives us to buy those things we really don't need or really can't afford?
It's tough when you walk by something you really want. It's tough to not get it. I do it all the time.
The combination of basic evolutionary drives and the tactics retailers put in place makes us more susceptible to spontaneously spend our money. Many say it's a feel-good activity, and in some cases helps pick them up when they're feeling down.
They're trying to compensate for things going on in their life, sometimes depression, sometimes problems, so shopping makes them feel better.
Research shows that shoppers with empty carts are more likely to make unplanned purchases because they lack existing items to compare against. This tendency is linked to the psychological concept of selective attention, which explains how consumers focus on information that aligns with their current needs and interests while ignoring irrelevant or conflicting details. As the cart fills up, they become more selective. This is why fresh produce is often placed near the store entrance. The colorful, vibrant fruits and vegetables grab attention and are easy to add to the empty cart. Stores prioritize selling fresh foods because they are perishable and more likely to spoil while on display. These items also spoil quickly in shoppers' homes, prompting them to return to the store sooner. So, to maximize profits, it benefits grocery stores to sell these items quickly. But fresh produce isn't the only product that is strategically positioned. Another example is how grocery stores will often place popular items like bread or cereal halfway down the aisles. This means that you have to walk past many other products to get what you need, increasing the chances you'll see something else you want to buy.
Look as you will, chances are you won't find the supermarket listed among great American inventions. An invention that has both changed and reflected the lifestyles of the American family.
Supermarkets have become so much of an institution that it's difficult to envision life in this country today without them.
The way items are placed on shelves is also very deliberate. Research shows that consumers find bending down more difficult than reaching up, so bottom shelves are usually stocked to hold bulk or cheaper generic brands. The top shelves often feature local, gourmet, or specialty products, placed slightly out of reach to suggest exclusivity. But the most profitable products, the ones that make the store the most money, are placed right at eye level. This area is the most visible and easiest to grab, so items located at this height are sold more often. For grocery store corporations and the individuals who design them, the subtlety of these designs and methods is key. While shoppers rarely notice these tactics, they're continuously influenced by them. Through these strategies, supermarkets have perfected the art of shopper behavior. From the moment you walk through the doors to the layout of the aisles, every element is designed with one ultimate goal: to encourage you to spend more time and more money in the store. These methods are just a few of many that are used to capture the attention of shoppers. But by understanding them, consumers can be more mindful while shopping and make purchasing decisions that align with their true priorities. My name is Inhuman Form, and if you like videos that make you think, subscribe to my channel.